Welcome back to Circle G Indoors. I'm Mama Garrison. We're going to talk about cleaning through anxiety and depression. We're going to talk about some tips that I personally love. So let's get going. Struggling with mental illness is extremely common. I can't remember the exact statistic, but it's somewhere around 1 in 3 people struggle. Do not be afraid ever to reach out for help and seek medical attention if it's deemed necessary. I was diagnosed when my son, not I, when my son was around 4 months old. My husband could tell things weren't quite right and asked if I was okay. And in my heart, I knew I was struggling and I needed the help. The first tip that I want to touch on is be kind to yourself. Since mental illness is so much more common than majority of people seem to think it is, you need to be kind to yourself first and foremost. My next tip is to just get started. It's like a domino effect, like rolling a ball down a hill. If you just get started, you'll be surprised how much you can accomplish. Next on my list is, at least for me, is to open curtains and let in natural light. If it's a nice day, I'll even open the windows and the doors and let the airflow exchange, and it does wonders. Probably my favorite tip is to turn on some sort of upbeat music. My playlist that I normally use can be anything from Mozart to Metallica to Tina Turner to Cody Johnson. I am a huge fan of music in general, and if it's upbeat and it's happy, then it's gonna help me get my ball going. A tip that I think a lot of people choose to ignore: do not marathon clean. Set yourself a timer, time yourself, take 5 minutes, take an hour, take however much time you think, as long as it's, within reason, and stick to it. Don't let yourself get distracted, which is so easy to do, especially as a parent. But don't let yourself get distracted. Clean for your allotted time. And then when that timer goes off, stop and take a break. Better yet, you can even time your break. Take a 15-minute break, take a 10-minute break, whatever. But take your break and then start the process over again. Set yourself another timer for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, whatever, and clean. And then when the timer's up, respect the boundary of stopping and taking a break. There's a time and a place for marathon cleaning, but when you're struggling with mental illness and you're having a bad period, now is not the time or the place for marathon cleaning. Don't do that to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Stay off social media is going to be my next tip. it's really easy to go down that rabbit hole, and then the next thing you know, you've wasted 4.5 hours on Pinterest looking at other people's beautiful, aesthetically pleasing houses, and it's a rabbit hole, and it's got all kinds of twists and turns, and you can get lost in it. Don't do it. Those houses, those beautiful Pinterest perfect houses, those nice aesthetically pleasing houses that you're going to see on whatever cleaning videos it is that you're watching, most of those, not all of them clearly, but most of those have some super unrealistic standards. Keeping a house clean like that, especially with children and pets, it is extremely difficult. It's very taxing. It's very unrealistic. Don't do that to yourself. Stay off of social media. My last tip can be slightly controversial. Some people absolutely love this, and some people say don't. It's detrimental. Don't do it. But I use a reward system for myself. I get my kitchen clean, I get a glass of wine. I got my bathroom clean, I'm going to take a bubble bath and soak in the tub until I get pruny and the water goes cold. Because it's the beauty of being a grown up. I can do these things. If I, since I got my laundry all folded and put away today, I'm going to put on one of those blue clarifying mud mask sea salt things. Whatever the heck it's called. It's a packet. They're 50 cents at Walmart. Go get you some. It works for me. It might not work for everybody, but it works for me, and that's what matters. You need to find what's going to work for you. I'd like to thank y'all for hanging around to the end of the video and dealing with the annoying beep that is my smoke alarm. It's not the battery. It's been tested. No idea what's wrong with it. The landlord's gonna fix it or replace it here shortly. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the video. I hope y'all got some good motivating tips out of this. Maybe you even got your laundry folded alongside with me. Thank y'all. See you in the next one.